guys, it's Jackie over at Homeschool Hangout, and I've got a fun little unboxing today. I know I don't normally do this, but here's a nice big box I got from Stamps Teach Plus. I signed up for their free starter teacher pack, and I'll include the link down on the gobbledygook. And so I saw somebody else post about it, and I cannot remember who for the life of me because it was a little bit ago. But they had some really cool stuff, so I decided to do it. So literally, I'm just going to go through this box. Newspaper. Gotta love newspaper to hold stuff. And we got a little welcome letter. And so, gotta love the welcome letter because it goes through and tells us exactly what we're going to get. Including a list on what you get as a welcome letter. Gotta love that. One of the funnest things, it's the funnest thing I think, but it's right on top, is a big bag of stamps. Seriously, just all types of canceled stamps, and that is so cool. But it does have a please note on here. It says, this assortment may contain stamps that display nudity or other problematic images. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure of porno stamps, but apparently we need to be on the lookout for that. But the giggles behind the camera is my daughter. This is a good sized bag though, and it is crammed full of stamps. When you fill out the form, you say you're homeschooling, so it's not like they necessarily think you're, I believe you say you're homeschooling. It was really simple to fill out. You just put in your address. It took a little bit, but not that long to get it. The person who I remember seeing post about said it was going to take months, and I think it just took like a month, so it's kind of cool. Okay, so we have these Stamp Ventures cards, and it says you have mail, social studies, mailbox. And so you've got these envelopes, and you have these cards, and like this one says Stamp Ventures Map, and it says that you need to create a number sentence with at least 6 stamps. It's got different math challenges on each one, so that's kind of awesome. And then you have a set of cards that are fine arts cards, and each one has a different activity, like choose one of your favorite colors, look for stamps that are almost entirely that color. And then we have science, you know how I love science, and it's got a variety of challenges to go with those. Social studies, and you're looking for flag stamps on one of them. You're looking for make collections of stamps from different continents, presidents, different things like that. So you get, a small handful of these cards. And language arts, so they've got different things like finding noun stamps versus finding stamps that you're going to make a sentence out of and different things along those lines. So that's kind of awesome. So that will be a lot of fun. I'm assuming these envelopes are to store your different categories, but I do not know that. So that's cool. I'll be playing with those quite a bit. I got the 3rd to 5th grade pack because that's like right in the middle of my children because my kids are 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 9th. So I figured that we could extend the curriculum past the 5th grade. And it's got a little welcome to stamp collecting, the world of stamps. You can join I've never been able to say this right, the American Philatelic Society, which is the Stamp Society. So that's all really kind of cool. And we are not big stamp collectors. Before you say, oh, well, you must be super into stamps. No, I just think they're really kind of awesome, And so we got one of these, I'm assuming it's a special stamp, and that's why it's not in the box, so that's kind of cool. My daughter's in the back doing it on. Little brochure on the art of stamp collecting, so that's cool. Ooh, of course, the first page I open up to is the page with the superheroes. Can't be a nerd family without some superhero stuff going on. And then there are some review cards for students to actually review the lesson to see if they liked it. This box is like crammed full of stuff. I am so impressed. This was completely free to me. I did not even pay shipping. So, Meet the Wonders of America Coloring and Activity Book. Kind of cool. I like a good coloring and activity book. Shh, don't tell anybody. It doesn't matter that I'm 40. And then let's see what this is. First day cover collecting. You are receiving a set of United Nations and U.S. First Day covers. A cover is anything that covers the mail and is where the stamps are affixed. It goes through and talks about these different things. Oh, this looks so awesome. Let's slide one of these out of here and do it without, because I don't want to rip the papers. There we go. So, isn't that gorgeous? And it says the painting is by, on this one, is by Ole Hamann from Denmark. Let me put that a little closer. So that is really, really cool. You got a little stack of these. So that is really, really awesome. Yeah, and then you get Young Stamp Collectors of America. And I think stamp collecting is kind of cool. I know some people, not the biggest fans, but it's kind of, busted rubber band. It's kind of awesome because you really can track a lot of things with society. But like I said, I've never really been a stamp collector or participated in it, so I'm not, got this nice rolled thing. Oh, these are different posters that kind of go with the cards that coordinate. So, how many different forms of the arts can you find? So, of course, we've got Snoopy over here, the Snoopy stamp, and you got a bunch of different ones of those. I think my heart may have just gone pitter-pat. I got a Action Comics Superman, and it actually says on the back, Superman collectible comic book. And it's got an item number and is priced for $7.95, and we get it for free in this pack. Now, I don't know that every pack is the same, so before people go, well, I didn't get one, or I put in my thing and they weren't doing it anywhere. It's a free pack of stuff. You can only complain so much. But I'm really kind of stoked. I'm really way stoked. So this may not get opened and may go straight into a Mylar bag. So, not that we have Mylar bags or anything. And then we get to the paperwork. And it's got all different types of stamps. So this is a Turks and Caicos stamp. And then, and it talks about, international tributes to America's bicentennial. So this looks like it was a bicentennial stamp for the U.S. and the Turks and Caicos. Then we've got the Angus cattle commemorative stamp. And it looks like you've just got a bunch of different things like this. A quarter horse stamp. This is like a metallic-y stamp, and it's got a little information card on quarter horses, which I know very little about quarter horses. I just know that they are, and I believe they're fairly common. But yeah, they're fast horses, and they're used for racing. That's about all I know for quarter horses. And let's see. I don't know who Anita L. Warner is, but I've gotten multiple things addressed to her. Another bicentennial tribute stamp. Let's see. This is going to be a long video because there's so much in here. Horace Mann stamps, Ralph Waldo Emerson stamps, and these are actually on letters. So I don't know if I'm supposed to open it and see what's inside or not. I'm going to have to do a little research because it is really awesome, and I don't want to devalue it if the point is that there's just a board in there to keep it straight or something. So I'm going to have to do a little research. And then we've got Stamps Fun, Stamp of the Month, Little Activity. Couple of these different stamps activities. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's still more in here. Seriously, I filled out a form. That is all I did. This is another separate is not equal, and it's commemorating board versus the brand of education.
Ooh.
She can't help herself. She just can't help herself back there. Talking about the Central High School in Little Rock. Only I thought my kid might be interested in something like this. And then you get this, here's your EduCard. I don't know what EduCard is. But I'm not going to get out right now. Oh my gosh. These are so cool. These are different sets. There's a whole bunch of them. And they're different sets. This is EduCard number 101, the 2-cent U.S. stamp of 1861 blackjack. And this is all Andrew Jackson stamps. They're pictures, they're not the actual stamps. But I don't care, those are awesome. That is going to be so cool. And these kind of things are really neat to tie into your history lessons too, where you don't have to just do stamps. You can pull in, you know, like Brown versus the Board of Education. I had no idea there were stamps commemorating that. That is so awesome. And then we also got the 1990s, Celebrate the Century. I remember the 90s. I'm a 90s baby. And they also have stamp savers in here. So it's 15 stamp saver cards. So I'm assuming these are like trading cards, but for stamps. Kind of cool. And then we have the case for the Grinnell missionary stamps from out in Hawaii, it looks like. And it's this gorgeous book that has these glossy prints of the stamps. So that's cool. And then finally a stamp album, because we have that ginormous bag of stamps that we're going to want to at some point collect. And it looks like you've got like different types of theme pages if you want. Kind of like reminds me of course, sticker books from when I was a kid. And these are, yeah, these are stamp stickers basically. They're just stickers. And then Wonders of America. And so where in the world are these wonders? Match each landmark. So it's a little activity pages. And it's a whole stack of little activity pages from word searches to crosswords, the whole bit. And then Stampers Crisscross. And then the last thing, I think I'm finally to the last thing. Let's see what this is. Fellow educator. And it's somebody who's inviting us to celebrate Oscar Micheaux, a man of his time. I'm holding this upside down. And he's featured on the 33rd stamp in the Black Heritage series. He's a pioneering African-American filmmaker who wrote, directed, and distributed more than 40 silent and talking movies, and describes his life as a homesteader, Pullman porter, and entrepreneur in the first half of the 20th century. This is so awesome. Now, of course, as a homeschooler, one of the reasons I love these kind of things is this is nothing I learned about in school. I've never heard of this gentleman in my life. And I consider myself fairly well read when it comes to history. Never heard of it. And I can totally take a U-turn and go, hey, you know what? We're going to study him. This is cool. I never heard of him. Let's find some books. That is one of the things I absolutely love about homeschooling. But so, yeah, so my box is empty. Yes, this whole box was full of stuff, and it was heavy too. So I am so impressed with this program. This is the Stamps Teachers Plus program. I will include the link. It's free to all educators, homeschoolers, public, private, everyone. So make sure you subscribe here on my YouTube channel. And if you're looking for more resources, pop over to nerdfamily.com. Bye. Have a great day.